inversion table for the first time, you must understand how to properly adjust the table for your unique needs and body type. There are 4 user settings to remember: roller hinge, height setting, tether strap, and foot platform. The inversion table comes with a laminated owner's manual attached to the A-frame. Leave this attached as a future reference for help with adjusting your inversion table. The roller hinge setting controls the responsiveness or rate of rotation. The top setting, A, is the most responsive and will allow you to lock the table in full inversion. The middle setting, B, is moderately responsive and will generally not allow the table to lock except for users over 220 pounds. The bottom setting, C, is the least responsive and will generally not allow the table to lock. For users just learning how to use the inversion table, we recommend starting with setting C, which will ensure that the rotation of the table is easier to control. Make sure to place the roller hinges in the same hinge setting on each side. The height settings are displayed on the main shaft in both inches and centimeters. The easiest way to adjust the main shaft is to stand on the left side of the table. First, loosen the derattler knob. Then, pull on the height selector locking pin with your right hand while sliding the main shaft with your left. To begin with, adjust the shaft so the last setting shown is at least 1 inch greater than your actual height. Use this only as a starting point. Your ideal setting could vary 1 to 2 inches in either direction, depending on your weight distribution. Starting 1 or 2 inches more than your height will help to ensure that the rotation is not too fast. Release the pin so that it fully engages in a hold setting and retighten the derattler knob. First-time users may experience some degree of disorientation. Therefore, we strongly recommend that you attach the tether strap to help control your angle of rotation. Setting the strap to an angle of 20 to 40 degrees should be most comfortable in the beginning. You can increase the angle of rotation allowed by the tether strap as you become adjusted to the feeling of being inverted, or remove it altogether for full inversion. The foot platform can be rotated into either a high or low setting, with a 1 inch height difference between the two. The ideal setting will vary by user and the type of shoes worn. Ideally, the foot platform should be set so that the ankle clamps secure around the smallest part of the ankle, with minimal distance between the foot clamp and the top of your foot, which will help to reduce body slide while inverted. Remember to check that the inversion table is adjusted to your unique user setting every time before inverting. Now you're ready to invert. While you are becoming accustomed to inversion, keep these points in mind. Take it slow and easy. To begin, only invert to 20 to 40 degrees for less than a minute. You can increase your angle and duration as you become accustomed to inversion. Listen to your body and do only what feels comfortable to you. Try to relax. You'll receive the most benefits if you can breathe deeply and relax your body. If you feel dizzy or nauseous, stop immediately. If the condition persists, contact your physician. Refer to the owner's manual for more helpful suggestions. For the first few times that you use the inversion table, ask a friend to assist you until you're able to find your correct balance setting and are comfortable with the operation of the equipment. Securing your ankles is a very important step. Please pay close attention here. Always wear securely tied up lace shoes with a flat sole, such as a normal tennis-style shoe. Do not wear shoes with thick soles, boots, high tops, or any shoe that extends above the ankle bone. Rotate the foot platform so that the ankle clamps fit snugly against the smallest part of your ankle, immediately above the ankle bone. Step over the main shaft, placing your feet on the floor on either side. Stand with your back to the table bed. Do not use the inversion table face down. To balance yourself, rest only your lower body against the table bed as you slide one ankle at a time between the ankle clamps onto the foot platform. Be sure to slide your ankle in from the side. Do not insert your foot through the ankle clamps as you would slide your foot into a shoe. Your feet should always be either on the floor or on the foot platform. Never use any other part of the inversion table as a step. Rotate the top of the rear clamps slightly inward toward your ankles. Press your ankles firmly against the rear clamps. This will increase your comfort while inverting. Pull out the locking pin to allow the front ankle clamps to snap closed against your ankles, making sure your pant legs do not interfere with obtaining a secure closure. Adjust the front ankle clamps to make sure both the front and rear ankle clamps are snug against your ankles. Release the locking pin so that it fully engages the hole setting. Verify that no part of the footwear or garments can touch or interfere with the locking pin in any way during inversion. Use the concept of hear, feel, see every time you secure your ankles. Hear the locking pin click into place. Feel the locking pin to make sure it is fully engaged in the hole setting. See that there is no space between the locking pin and its base. Always check carefully to be certain the ankle locking pin is fully engaged each time you use your inversion table. And make sure that both the front and rear ankle clamps are snug against your ankles, or you could fall when the table inverts. This next step will determine if you have found your ideal height setting. With your arms at your sides, lean your head back against the table. Slowly place your arms to your chest. The table should begin to rotate, but your feet will still be lower than your head. If the table rotates too far, you'll need to lengthen the main shaft 1 inch and try again. If the table does not rotate at all, shorten the main shaft 1 inch and try again. This is an important step, so make sure to spend the time to find your ideal height setting. Now that you've found your ideal height setting, it's time to invert. If correctly balanced, the table will operate much like a teeter-totter. By shifting weight to the head end of the table, you will move in that direction, and vice versa. Your arms will provide most of the weight needed to rotate the table. Begin by lifting one arm slowly over your head. The table should start to rotate. If you feel like you're moving too fast, simply move your arms slower. Try moving your arms gently back and forth to familiarize yourself with controlling the speed and angle of rotation. Now, rest your arm above your head and slowly begin lifting your other arm. Rest both arms over your head when you've reached the maximum angle of inversion for your particular setting. To return upright, slowly return your arms to your sides. You should stop and rest when you reach the horizontal position. This will help to prevent dizziness and allow your back to recompress without discomfort. Since your body may have lengthened while inverted, arm movements may not be enough to return you completely. Simply bend your knees slightly while shifting your body weight toward the foot side of the table. Do not lift your head, sit up, or pull on the handles. Most of the benefits of inversion can be achieved at an angle of 60 degrees, which is parallel with the rear legs of the A-frame. Many people never go beyond this angle. However, some enjoy the feeling of full inversion or hanging fully upside down. To enable the inversion table to lock in full inversion, you will need to adjust the roller hinge setting to the A or B position, depending on your body type, and disconnect the tether strap. Once you lift your arms over your head, the table should rotate almost completely upside down. You may need to assist the last few degrees of rotation by pushing on the floor or A-frame until the table bed pulls away from your back and stops against the crossbar of the A-frame. Relaxed, and allows your body to hang freely from the table bed. From this position, you will have increased freedom of movement for stretching and exercise. To release from full inversion, place one hand over your shoulder and hold onto the corner of the table bed. Place the other hand on the bottom bar of the A-frame in front of you. Pull both hands together so the table bed begins to rotate out of the locked position. Keep your elbows in to prevent pinching them between the A-frame and the table bed as you return upright. Slowly and carefully, bring your arms back to your sides. If you don't return fully upright, bend your knees to shift your body weight to the foot side of the table. Inverted movement and stretching can help to improve flexibility and joint health, and inverted exercises provide a way to build muscle strength with reduced loads to the spine and weight-bearing joints. This section will demonstrate a few simple inverted movements and exercises. As with any exercise program, you should stop immediately if you feel any pain or discomfort. Confine all inverted activities to smooth movements. Intermittent traction consists of alternating between 1 to 2 minutes down and 30 seconds upright. Rhythmic traction is a more constant rocking motion up and down. Both of these forms of inverted motion alternately stretch and compress the spine, creating a pumping action that helps to bring vital fluid into and out of the spongy discs in the spine. With the tether strap set between 20 to 60 degrees, try adding movement and stretching while inverted to help achieve greater benefit. Bend your head from side to side, forward and back. Curl up to one side and then the other. Reach your arm across your body and hold onto the table bed. Use this as leverage to gently rotate and stretch your torso to one side and then the other. You can also add movement and stretching while fully inverted. Bend your head from side to side, forward and back. Curl up to one side and then the other. Reach your arm across your torso, using the A-frame as leverage to gently rotate and stretch your torso, first to one side and the other. For a more advanced rotational stretch, hug the table bed. To stretch and extend your lower back and abs, place the heels of your hands on the corners of the table bed and push your body away from the bed. If you would like a more challenging workout, try the following compression-free exercises for your abs and legs. These exercises should be performed only from full inversion. Partial crunches allow you to isolate your abdominal muscles. Be sure to tighten your abs and don't pull on your neck. Crunching from side to side works your obliques. The inverted sit-up is the only full-range sit-up that doesn't load your back, and they're extremely tough to do. Some people claim that one of these is worth almost 10 regular sit-ups. Inverted squats are unlike any leg exercise you've ever done. Using the A-frame to steady yourself,